Hello, yay.
Not
So,
yay. Not yay.
not
Uh,
yay.
yeah, we're making the call, no longer yay.
And no longer other intro. Hey, remember our great other intro? Well, apparently the platform is just hitting everyone with hate speech strikes, demonetized, age restricted for
Yeah,
things that
everyone.
aren't real.
Everyone's getting in trouble. And yeah, it's YouTube getting the idea that they are content creators.
or,
The
or that
mistaken idea that they are content
or
creators.
that they matter, or that they could be redeemed in any way. That's
They
not good.
could be Nightwave.
Which they can't and shouldn't be. But today, this week, we're trying to figure out, like, starting off the episode with forced cursing or whatever people
We're
are
trying to
calling it.
figure out a catchphrase. Been a problem. This has been a
Well,
problem
to
for a
to
very
to
long
not
time.
start off literally,
Little.
the
Whoa.
first 5 seconds with a bunch of swearing, even though
It's
it's
something I don't
great.
care about, but now it's going to impact our ability to make videos, unfortunately.
Yeah,
That's not our fault.
yeah. Blame
I thought
YouTube.
we were
Not
adults
only blame
here.
YouTube, but blame yourselves. And by yourselves, I mean everyone not watching this. If you're not watching this, you should be blaming
If you
yourself. It is
can't
your
hear
fault.
this, you should blame yourself.
Yes. If you are hearing this, hello and yay. So we were thinking of some kind of new intro pad or whatever for the weeklies, the Shitty Webcomics Weekly. We're still going to call it Shitty Webcomics Weekly, of course, but clearly with YouTube,
Apparently, the algorithm detects like swearing at the very beginning.
no,
Apparently, it's a
the
problem at the beginning, which
algorithm
is stupid.
also scans everything, looking for anything to ban or strike for the imaginary fake moored concept of hate speech. That anyone who believes hate speech is real is inherently moored, which is a swear word that's probably the worst swear word in the history of the entire internet. It's so bad that I can't even explain what it means because it's kind of illegal, which makes it perhaps the greatest swear word in history.
The best swear words are the ones that are so new that people don't know to censor them
Yes,
yet.
exactly. Um, it's sort of like thought back in the very early days of thought, which, much like Mord, is it stands for something. It's an anagram. Nanogram. It's a bananagram.
It's a
Bananagram.
mammogram.
It's speaking of people who need mammograms. But we were thinking of we were trying to think of new intro patterns that replace the old one, the hello and fuck cape shit, which right off the bat is like YouTube's going to start flagging that as hate speech eventually, and we have over 100 videos of us starting the video with that, so it's like, okay, so we gotta come up with something else that fits the channel that's not just a bunch of swearing, I guess. So we were thinking of hello and we're right, or hello and we're correct, or hello everyone, hello to our supporters and people hate watching us. Sorry we're right.
The
Not
key
sorry
thing
we're
is
right,
the
of course.
hello and yay. That's got to go.
That's got to go. I mean, that's an old one also that, is phased out over time.
It was a little too corny. That was my problem with it. It was like very corny sounding.
How's that for cornball? Hooah! Anyways. Yeah, hello and we're right, I think, is good. Just because it triggers the people who hate watch us. Very triggered, literally triggered, to the point where you got blocked by a completely random person on Discord.
Yeah,
Just
somebody
found
who
out today.
would love to put out the concept in front of other people that they're like some kind of badass. The
Yeah.
fucking basically, as I was describing them, it was like a lukewarm Andrew Tate.
Yeah, a miniature Andrew. Imagine not even being an entire Andrew Tate, just being a watered down version of Andrew Tate. It was somebody on the
Fuck that
Discord
up.
for that though, not the actual watered down Andrew. But I mean, that's then how many levels down of watered down from Andrew Tate are you when you're on the Discord server of somebody who's the watered down version of Andrew Tate?
Yeah, like you can't even handle the bants.
You know, and it's like I don't even like Andrew Tate, but the thing is that there are servers by people who think that they're trolling or think that they're trolls, and every once in a while there's like good memes that you can get steal from them and basically make your own. It's not even that they post the
content,
memes,
and
it's
also
it's mine.
let's face it, a lot of their content sucks too.
Yeah.
Like I have to filter a bunch of their dog shit.
But
content.
without blocking, that's the thing is that without blocking them the way that they do, they get fucking so traumatized.
Yeah. Like what kind of Karen blocks somebody?
Karen, if you will. So hello, we're right, and
yeah, the whole point was we wanted to come up with a new catchphrase, and it can't be fuck shit, cape shit,
yes,
fucking anything like that.
Shittywebcomics, just right off the bat, shit, fuck, and shit. I can't come out and do my whole act and just
all I've heard is fucking gay jokes all your life.
Your whole life, you mean? Yeah, but anyway, so hello, and we're right. Hello, and we're right again. It's like every single time we do a new episode, we're right all over again.
So that's the one that I think would work the best. Is like something like we're fucking.
The only problem is it reminds me of the Penny Arcade We're Right Awards, where they're like, Braid is actually the best game of the year. Sorry, haters, drinking the hater.
But we're at the same time, it's like fucking should listen to Shitty Webcomics is apparently so powerful and so upsetting to people that
yeah, to the point where they're so traumatized by it. They wish it was something they were already saying when they themselves are wrong. They want to basically take our correctness and
it's how you know they're bothered by it. That's how you know they were really bothered by that.
And we're talking about like major, big time YouTuber, some real silver play buttons out there are literally taking our lines and trying to, added to which 99% of the supposed culture war YouTubers have taken every word out of our mouths and are parroting them. It's just that it was 10 years after we said it.
Yeah, and they also, they know it was us, but they won't credit us.
Or they don't know because they are so many levels down from mattering. They are the derivatives of the derivatives. They're a copy of a copy of a copy themselves.
Almost all of them do know, though.
But, so, hello, and we were proven right again. Wow. Is that what we'll be working on it, I guess. But, welcome to another episode. On this week, we'll be covering, for some reason, the raw porn moments. Not for some reason, because this the Buenos Dios Mandy comic comes from a porn comic. Not very well drawn one, but the thing is that it just became so legendary.
Also from in particular, it's from like some not Nintendo show, but Nickelodeon
cartoon.
Show.
Yeah, Grim and Mandy, something like that. I've never
seen
shit
like that.
Yeah,
something that looks honestly terrible.
Although it may not be. Maybe it's great. Hey,
I don't fucking know, but it looks like one of those Diamond Dozen. It's definitely an art style that doesn't lend itself towards porn in any way.
No,
for some reason.
That's one thing about cartoon. I always remember seeing like. Even decades ago on the internet, it's like here's porn of the Flintstones, and it's like why would anyone want
or the
to
Simpsons?
see that?
That is also one of the things. I guess we could actually go into this as the subject, but for me, I can't get into porn if it's like an existing character that I know is from something, unless it's like Samus.
Well, especially if it's from a kid's cartoon or something. It's like porn of kids cartoons.
But in general, anything like that, like fucking if it was a show I liked.
If the characters are clearly aged up or something, I understand it. Like I'm not like it should be illegal. It's
I'm not going to like try and do that. I don't give a shit about that. But the art style is not fucking sexy. It's not stupid looking.
Hot. It isn't fucking hot.
You could make the argument that this is meant to be more funny.
Yeah, that's what this looks like. This looks like an intentional parody funny comic. The thing is, what we can't show and what nobody actually posts. Except I think maybe one person posts a link or one of the other pages where his hands are bandaged up, so she has to help him piss. And I guess that's what leads it into porn. And it's like, oh, okay, good job.
Yeah,
nice
she jacks
comic.
him off or sucks his dick or something like that. Whatever.
And she deserves to, and she's a whore. She's a little whore and a little piece of trash. But anyways.
So after she's done being a little whore and a little piece of trash.
So Billy from Billy and Grimm, the cartoon show, Billy and Grimm.
Billy and Mandy or whatever the fuck.
It goes up, slaps Mandy's ass, says Buenos. The way I know her name is because of this comic more than the cartoon. And that's really how it should be. Nobody should be familiar with a cartoon. Take that, cartoon.
Yeah, it's not Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, which is the best cartoon, of course.
And unfortunately, even Rocko's Modern Life is no longer Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah, although I haven't seen the reboot or the movie, whatever.
No, I haven't either.
I saw the Invader Zim movie. The Invader Zim movie was really good.
Yeah,
which is funny because Invader Zim is one of the hardest to age properly. Like, it's so close to aging badly. And Invader Zim holds up because it's still genuinely funny. Aside from that, though, it would have been pretty rough, pretty tough. But anyway, so the Buenos Dias Mandy slaps her ass. She says imbecile and like back fists him like Batman or something. He falls with his hands in the street as they get run over by a car, and he goes, ah. And just so many memes from that, which let's look at some of them now. Here's just a side-by-side comparison of how Berserk, the original Berserk manga, clearly ripped this off. Just stealing. I can't believe after he died, he just stole from this meme. Rip. Or maybe this is why Muriari died.
Rip again, you idiot.
So this isn't even my main, so rip. Anyways, and it ends with the hands, instead of the hands being smashed by the tire, it's Guts' arm being bitten by the demon. And it was all because Casca punched him. Isn't it this really her fault all along? I blame her. You know whose fault it isn't? There's one guy here whose fault this isn't. It's Guts.
Who did nothing wrong.
He did nothing wrong, and that man's name is Guts. He didn't do anything
wrong. But that's
wrong.
the problem with tomboys. You have to be ready for that with tomboys.
You have to treat them like this all the time. Anyways, the next one, though, is just Muslim version, Bismillah. And instead of even slapping her, she says, Mashallah, sister, would you take a walk with me? The cop says infidel with the back fist. After trial, his hands get chopped off. The next one is Fallout New Vegas. For anyone who doesn't know, Fallout New Vegas is the inferior knockoff of the superior Fallout 3. But it's the...
Which itself is the inferior knockoff of the superior Fallout 4.
Yes. The general of the NCR saying Buenos Dias Courier, and then the back fist throws him off of the Hoover Dam. Apparently off panel with a little help from Yes Man. Here's another version is one of the Buenos Dias Veronica. It's one of the squires or something. You know what? I don't really remember. But basically,
Veronica is one of the companions from New Vegas.
Apparently, she power fists him into the street where his hands get crushed by a regular car. Here's the version which is just the memes from The Last of Us 2. It's just redrawn to be Buenos Dias Mandy. That one's good.
But then also the Last of Us 2 meme.
Yes.
Is included in there. Two of the Last of Us.
Well, they're drawn by the Last of Us memes. It's just drawn to sort of recreate the Buenos Dias Mandy's page. Here's a version with Chainsaw Man. Good morning, Miss Makima. As he just shreds her ass there. The blood is flying out.
He cuts her ass in half.
With his chainsaw. As she says, moron, bang. And then, oh no, his hands get run over. And also, his chainsaw arms flatten the tire. Oh no, that's too bad. With the most annoying bitch in the world being in I think she's driving. Thanks, annoying bitch. Anyways, here's one that's just a reply to the OP and it's Trump being tackled by security from that time that Trump tried to overthrow the government personally by himself. And it just says would. Here's Grim actually having his ass slapped. Whoa, maybe this makes it hotter. I don't know. Buenos dias, colugreso, or something. But people posted this one like 5 times in reply to the original post. Here's another one with just JoJo.
Just more JoJo.
Just more JoJo.
Stupid ass JoJo memes.
Yeah, and
enough for fucking JoJo.
Here's another one that's a reply. It's someone, a black dude talking to a brick wall. It says, raw porn moments trying to convince us he's not showing us just porn. And then somebody replying to them with their, it's raw porn moments replies to them with their name in the post, and it's the black guy talking to a brick wall. And then it's this guy that he replied to, Hams, POV, you just got ratioed by raw porn moments by a decent amount, but and then somebody named I Huff Gasoline replying, and it's the I have to return some videotapes by Patrick Bateman, except over the subtitle of I have to return some videotapes, it just says I have to kill myself. That's tragic, but anyways, and it's Targic, it's so Targic, it's Targic the Gurnerong. But anyways,
got her damn wrong.
Yes. To wrap up, speaking of JoJo memes, here is a video that is going to have all sorts of ear rape. And so ideally, I will goose the volume way down when I go and edit this video together. If I don't, though, rest in peace, your ears. Don't listen to this in headphones. It says this is originally from youtube.com/
Don't listen to this at all.
Yeah. Somebody on YouTube named Aesthetic. But here, I will play this and I will full screen it. So hold on a second. And again, it will be loud, and this is about a minute long. So here, I don't think my brother will be able to hear this, unless it's just going to be so loud that he might be able to hear it through the microphone and it will start echoing. I don't know.
I don't know.
But here, I'll hit play, and then this will be like the last thing.
Buenos dias, Mandy. Buenos dias, Mandy. ¿Nani? Wow, thanks YouTube, thanks Twitter. Oh, and people are replying with save vidbot. Yeah, here's your download link. People want this so bad, but you can just go to a website that will save you Twitter video, whatever. Anyway, so as usual, you know what we forgot in the intro patter was our videos are all these episodes of the weekly, the Shitty Webcomic, the wonderful Shitty Webcomics Weekly. They're brought to you by our Subscribe Star backers. So subscribe to our Subscribe Star to support and also to get access to the real videos.
There would be no weekly if not for Subscribe Star backers.
That's true. You know, you're right. And also,
Subscribe Star backers are literally keeping the lights on. The internet bill, the fucking power bill, it's all being covered by a fucking Subscribe Star.
Which one's more important? The internet bill, clearly. More important than the power bill. But at the same time, yeah, this is after we've already been setting up this for months by this point, by the time this goes up. We've been setting up, basically separating, making our channel separate but equal, where we take our Subscribe Star videos and host them anywhere else
other than this channel, because this channel has been getting basically in a permanent state of under one hate speech strike or another. As soon as the previous one expires, our channel gets another hate speech strike, and when it does, then we then videos don't even scheduled videos do not release properly. Like YouTube just breaks its own site voluntarily. Just a terrible platform. So we've been trying
I know we're not
to
the only
make
ones
sure
who
our
have to
shit's
deal with
moved off.
that, but we are the ones who have a harder time dealing with that.
Yeah, we have objectively, quantifiably a harder time with this than anyone else in the history of the entire internet, as we have already been proving. Nobody is censored and blacklisted more than we ever have been.
Nobody has to work harder to get around it either.
We are your workhorses. Never forget. Never forgive.
Like, all these other people have some other way of getting past that.
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of them whine and complain about how they're censored and blacklisted when they're not, because they know they can use that as an excuse for victim bucks. Like, oh, I'm being censored, give me money, so send me donations because I'm demonetized.
Today, or I guess it doesn't matter when, but Yellow Flash himself deleted his own channel and then just said, the SJWs silenced my channel. No, they didn't.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a long time, where he pretends that he's under attack. A lot of other people like him do that regularly, where they pretend they're under attack.
It's 100% performative, and it's extremely pathetic.
But I mean, the most obvious thing that nobody ever seems to point out, except for us, is that it works. Of course they do it because it works. Why else would they do it? But the thing is, it's one of the most successful ways to make money on YouTube is to claim you've been demonetized or censored when you haven't, when you already have a large platform. If you don't have a large platform, you're actually the only person at risk. We are the only people really at risk of being censored and demonetized, aside from a few other people. But these people who are professional victims, as we used to call them back in the Gamergate days, which a lot of these other people try to pretend that they were involved in Gamergate when they weren't. Like people like Yellow Flash, for example, or Yellow Tug, whatever, Yellow Umbrella, if you will. None of them were even on the internet. They weren't doing anything. Back in the Gamergate days, they had no involvement with any of that shit. The 9/11 of the internet.
It's one of the things I start to really notice now, especially, is like they might fucking title their video something along the lines of like, "Oh, fucking go woke and go broke" and shit like that. But you listen to the actual video, they have no commentary, and I had to unsubscribe from a lot of people who were doing that, because they were so hard to listen.
Yeah, they don't have anything to say except to repeat what they've heard from other people without a new take on it, or even without understanding the take that they're repeating from other people.
In a lot of
Most
cases,
of them,
it's
of
literally
course,
just
repeating from us.
True for fucking Richard, where he would just be like, "Did you see this news post?"
99% of them are repeating from us.
Sergen of Akkad.
If you've ever heard them on the internet,
read a news report, a headline, and be like, "Can you believe that?
Yeah.
How stupid do you have to be?"
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, what do you have to say about that? That's all he said.
Can you believe it? Yeah, that's what Sargon of Akkad was all about. Yeah, and Richard Seymour, your boy Zach, all from the very beginning. Their real capacity for being a thought leader was just reading some news story or some headline and saying, "Can you believe this?" "Yes, I can." "What else about it?" Well, can you believe it?" "Yes, we got that. We got that part. What else you got?" And the thing is that all the people on the internet right now saying "go woke, go broke" have taken all of their opinions, what they pretend are their opinions. They've taken all of them from us. It's just that it's usually a watered down version that's 10 years. It's from like 10 years down the river from us. It's us, and then 10 years later, the watered down derivative, like sort of washed out version is what all of these people on YouTube are. But the thing is, they have, a monetized platform, and they have, ad revenue and super chats and that kind of thing. And they're more than happy
to brag about it while also trying to cry victim and act like they're being censored when they make money for YouTube. All of those people, they give a cut of their money to the woke mob, to YouTube, to Google, to Alphabet, all of that stuff. So if you're supporting them, you are supporting the problem, and you always will be. If you're even subscribed to them, you are directly responsible for the problem, whether you are aware of it or not. So instead of doing that, you should support the real solution, perhaps even a conclusive one.
You know, we could do a show about like the damage done to the entire concept of the discourse.
Well, we have, in a way, and if you want to see that entire show, check out our Subscribe Star. All of our videos go into depth with all the receipts, as the
I mean, just the concept. You can't even fucking you can't even just say like fucking Trunaloons are harming children. I can't even mention, by the way, Comicsgate is doxing their own customers. You'll get called an SJW because people aren't paying attention. They're so inundated. They're so bombarded with horseshit. It'll be its own video.
Yeah, and again, we do already cover this on our Subscribe Star videos. We go into depth.
Well, also,
about
nobody's
how
ever
this
mentioned
is
it
true.
before.
Proving
Nobody's
that
ever
it's
talked
true
about
and
this.
how it's true.
No human has ever thought these things that I think.
Yeah. The only people on the entire
they
internet
will.
who has ever pointed this out and gone over the evidence proving it is us on our Subscribe Star. And again,
We're just early. We're
those,
just here. We're here too early.
Yeah, you're
People
going to
aren't
see.
ready
Yeah, that's
for
the thing.
us.
In the coming years, regardless of what you think about us, in the coming years, you are going to see everyone else on YouTube and wherever
Maybe in
else,
particular, because you don't
copying
believe
and
us.
repeating everything we just said in this video.
In
you can
particular,
mark our
if you
words on
don't
this.
believe us, you will be the ones copying our talking
Yes,
points in the future.
the specific people who are saying that we're wrong are also, as they have already been,
that's
5
already
years ago,
happened.
10 years
It already
ago,
happened before.
15 years
It happened
ago.
before. It happened after that, and it continues to happen.
Yeah,
and it will continue to happen.
And everyone who is watching us right now will see it in action again in the future, as it has happened before. So if you want to be ahead of the curve on that, if you don't want to be a monster, you just want to be ahead of the curve, donate to our Subscribe Star. You'll see everything that everyone else will be saying in the coming years, as the saying has been now objectively proven and quantified over and over again, thousands of times over. You can hear it from us now or on Kiwi Farms in 5 years. That's actually happened. People have actually seen that in action for real now.
Does Kiwi Farms even still exist?
I don't know, but everything that people have now started, literally every word said on Kiwi Farms in the past few months alone has directly come from what we've said over the past couple of years. Every last word verbatim in several cases. And most of them don't even know it. Even Josh Moon is completely in our dust right now. And again, if you don't believe that, go ahead, watch all the videos, and just keep your eyes open. You will see it proven. So again, the best way to be out ahead of that is donate, become PayPig on our Subscribe Star. For everyone else, though, as always, and again, proven true with every passing day, should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.